welcome to a brand new video on this channel because tonight, or whenever you're actually watching this, I'm going to be reviewing for you Spider-Man Brand New Day, and I know that I am a couple of weeks behind everyone else who saw the film. I done my quick reaction, but I finally saw the film, and I'll give you my honest review on this movie. But before I do that, I will just say that in my quick reaction, obviously give my quick thoughts, and I'll elaborate a little bit in it more in this video, but I'll try not to spoil it of the movie and things like that and the detail about the film. But what I will say is that when it comes to Marvel movies, I am really hot and I am really hot and cold with the Marvel universe at this point where I'm like I'll sometimes I just have to see it out and watch the whole movie, and it's like, ah, that was alright, I guess. Or, oh yeah, that was brilliant. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, that was horrible. And that's all. That is kind of how I feel about Marvel at the minute, and that's what I've expressed through my channel in the past little while that I've been doing the videos. That the Marvel movies haven't hit that energy that they used to for a little while now, and this will transcend into this video, and that's why I'm saying that in certain ways where obviously I had the Thunderbolts movie because I've got the poster behind me, as you can see behind me right there. I love the Thunderbolts movie. I absolutely love that. One of my favourite movies from last year. But then you had movies like Fantastic Four, just kind of dry of ideas where it just does not feel exciting to watch and things like that. And there's just movies like that where some of the Marvel movies you just forget them very easily after you finish watching them and things like that. And so that is all that to be considered. And I'll say as well that I actually enjoyed the last Spider-Man movie that came out before this one, the Spider-Man No Way Home, where you had obviously Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. I thought that actually was quite a good movie, but it just felt like this one here, I'll be honest about, is that obviously had a different context because it was like I was in the I was in the moment, and it was awesome to see all those characters, right? But this one just feels like because of the way Marvel is and how it's mixed reception and it's mixed. And when I go to see Marvel movies, it's mixed reception for me, and it feels like this Marvel movie of Spider Man, it just does not feel like it's trying anything pretty new in the universe, if you know what I mean. Like, we do have a new villain, and obviously you have the new character, the new kind of character that's kind of a villain, but it's kind of hero-y, villainy, hero-y sort of thing with Jean Grey, but it just never gets to the point where I thought that the movie was actually really, really, really good. That is a type of movie for me where I thought it was bang. I'll be honest, it was bang average in my opinion, absolutely bang average. Where I already knew what I was getting myself into. A lot of the Spider-Man, MJ, well, the MJ type of characters where they're trying to have the character with Zendaya and Tom Holland and all of that stuff. It's like that feels like that gimmick is just spinning itself over and over and over again. Then you've got the Punisher in this movie where he's in the movie, but then you've got Spider Man, and then you go to the Hulk, and then you've got Spider Man, you go to the Hulk, and then you go to Jean Grey, and then you go to Spider Man, you go to the Hulk, sort of thing. Where it's like, okay, you have that moment with the Punisher, but then it's got all of this other stuff where it feels like the movie has a lot going on as well at times. Where I'm like, I don't mind the fact that we're getting to see Spider Man again, but then we're just getting character after character after character at certain points throughout this film as well. I'll be honest about that as well. But the pacing of the movie, I didn't actually feel, it wasn't like I was bored either. I wasn't like, checking my phone. I checked my phone maybe once, but I wasn't bored or anything. Like, I did actually laugh a few times throughout the movie. But what I am trying to express in this video is that it just feels like the energy of the energy of the Spider-Man movie just feels like there isn't a lot of new ideas being thrown into the movie. A lot of familiar Marvel humor and jokes and all of that as well. The Punisher just does not feel. You never feel like the Punisher has anything new to offer because he's just got his own way of acting and way of talking. The Hulk is already built a certain way, so there's nothing really new there. With Jean Grey as well, Sadie Sink, I didn't mind Sadie Sink in the film. I just feel like Sadie Sink, she just done the Sadie Sink thing, and she just acted a bit. She did act just like how I'd expect Sadie Sink to act as an actress, really, as well too. So there was that, and so overall, I'll be honest that I didn't think the movie was horrible, but I didn't think the movie was bad. So I thought the movie was bang average. I thought the movie was fine, and I'm just explaining all of that a lot of the storyline, a lot of the plot stuff where it's about Spider-Man and all that, and it's about MJ, and it's about the Hulk, and it's about the Punisher and Jean Grey. It just never felt to me where to the point where I was like, oh yeah, that was a really really good storyline, because it feels like I've already seen this sort of storyline before. Sharing my honest review. This did actually surprise me in a lot of ways, because I actually have enjoyed a lot of Spider-Man movies. But this is it. This is just how it goes, isn't it? This is just how it goes with a movie reviews. You just never know with certain things, certain movies. You just walk into that cinema. You go walk into that cinema one night, and you're just like, oh wait, maybe this experience is a little bit different than I thought it was going to be. So there is all of that, and I will be honest that I didn't actually raise my expectations for this movie. I saw the trailer, thought it was cool and all that, and I thought, oh, maybe I could really enjoy this, but obviously came with a different reaction. So that is just honestly my honest thoughts. There's not much else I could really say. That is how I felt throughout this entire time I spent. The past, was it 48 hours, I should say, not 72 hours, 48 hours of processing it. So overall, I'll give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Like, I didn't mind it, but it was average. And then there was some funny moments, and then there was action. There was some action, but there was those action bits throughout the film where it is just Spider-Man taking out enemies, and then there's cars blowing up, and then there's fire, and then there's fire near a building, all that sort of thing. So overall, that's all I really can say on the movie. If I tried to record this again, if I tried to eat it, I don't really know if my opinion would change if I saw it again, maybe down the line, before I do my, movies of my favorite of like the top movies of the year. Maybe it'll change, and I'll do that when it comes to that video. I'll actually change my mind on it. So maybe I'll do a rewatch eventually. But at this current time, I thought the movie was alright, and so we'll just have to see with Avengers Doomsday. I'll see if I can be bothered going to cinema for that, or I'll just wait till it's out on streaming maybe. So hope you enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more like this one on the James Allen reviews. I try my best. That's my honest, my really really honest review on the film. So stay tuned for more reviews on this James Rambling reviews, and goodbye.